7.
There is certainly a very strong perception about corruption. I haven't seen it or felt it personally, but like Harish has very rightly put it, that you can make out in a judgment that there is corruption. There is something that's been sort of, it's not quite right.
When the Supreme Court or any court starts chipping in or questioning the unlimited power that politicians tend to want, that's when they start objecting. You're all lawyers. Are judges and the Supreme Court always right in this, or do they go overboard as well?
No, actually, I would put it this way, that currently the situation, it is, if you say activism and all of these things are bad, it's certainly a lesser of the evils. The inaction by the politicians and the executive is, to put it very mildly, pathetic at the present situation. And with the judges coming in with all this criticism about the ceiling in Delhi and all of these various other so-called activist situations that the court has gone into. But my concern is that if this situation continues, see, the judiciary elects itself. And again, this ombudsman idea is an excellent idea. There should be some method of review. This absolute power tends to corrupt absolutely. So this arm is the final authority.
Is it fair for the media to talk about a fairly technical area, law, when they have no training in it?
Exactly.
Most journalists are not trained lawyers.
Absolutely. I think the technical aspects of law must be taken into account when the media does these reportings. And it should be, really. Well, they should have some mechanism or some system of figuring that out, because that's where this whole positive that Harish is putting, which I also agree with him, that's what's ruining it. One situation is that we have infrastructure, we build more, get more judges, all of the standard stuff.
But we have to
but
do
I
that.
think,
on top of that, what
we
else?
have to, but until then, the Supreme Court has shown that they have reduced their pendency now. I'll give you some figures, from 104,000 cases in 91 to 19,000 cases pending right now. The Delhi High Court has shown over the last 3 years that they are actually disposing of more than the filing every year.
So
if there was no pendency, if the old backlog was not there, Delhi High Court was up to date.
So this is
and maybe there are a few other high courts like that. I don't have the figures here. But
they are pushing.
With this, see, what is laudable also is that...
So are you saying it's a matter of time, and 5 years from now there will not be this backlog?
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that we can keep criticizing a system to its negative end, but I think we need to also see what is the conditions they work in. Look at the salaries of the judges. Look at the salaries of the clerks who work there, or the registrars, etc. Look at the conditions they are working in. If you need to go to one of those filing rooms to see how the whole system works.
We've got gold on our back,
and we must keep that. Do
we appreciate it enough?
Well, it's at least as far as I'm concerned, I think the biggest positive is it's a pillar that I can lean on whenever I want to, as I'm talking on behalf of the citizens of our country. But the pillar is it has problems with it. It's a bit wonky. Some of it is fallen off a little bit here and there, but still it's there. That's the main
And it has to be there, and it has to be maintained.
Yeah. I mean, that aside, but it's there. That's very important, and it really works.
Right, gentlemen, now thanks very much. I think we've covered the key issues that most of our viewers and our citizens actually face, and the problems they face, and I think we feel encouraged by this, and I think it's fair to say, yes, we are proud of all of you, and we are extremely proud of our judicial system despite its fragility and its flaws here and there. Thanks very much for watching.